welcome and thank you for joining me. Taking some time to take care of yourself in this relaxing restorative sequence on the couch. This can be nice when you don't have a lot of wall space at home, but you very well may have a couch that you can use. If you set yourself up on the couch and find that the couch is maybe too high, you can put a blanket or two or a pillow under your low back to elevate so that you have some support that's comfortable for your shins and your legs, okay? So suppose the first matter of affair is just tuning in to see for yourself if this is comfortable. And find a place where the shins can rest. This happens to be the size that I need it to be conveniently enough, but again, you could always put a pillow or a blanket under the hips if you wanted to elevate a bit. And once you found the shins resting, maybe choosing to cover yourself with a blanket or find some support behind your head if that would be comfortable for you. Little wiggles to settle into what would feel nice. Oh, there's this. Yep, that was the piece de resistance blanket from a noodle. Okay, all right. So here you can take the arms out by your side if you'd like. That's kind of interesting. You can take your arms, just maybe play with a few options here and see what feels good to you. And as you settle into this first shape with legs on the couch, we'll linger for a bit to arrive. Put space between where you were and where you are now. Feel the places on your body that are supported by the couch and the floor and any other props. Begin to just let the body soften a bit more, welcoming the holding, the support of the chair, the couch, the floor, whatever you have here to support you. Suppose if you had like a chair and a half, like a really big stuffed chair, you could probably do a lot of this with that as well. And you settled in here. Feel the places on the body that are connected. And begin to bring the awareness to your breath. Maybe it's noticing the movement that comes with your breath. The spacious expansion with every inhale. Grounding with every easeful exhale. Noticing a tiny whisper comes with the breath. A little sound. If you feel like you're holding a little bit, for some reason my legs were a little rigid, see if you can just soften the legs a little, or whatever body part, jaw, space between the eyebrows. whole body breathe in. As you breathe out, softening as the whole body breathes out. Here, begin to bring the right knee in towards your chest. You can hold the thigh or hold the top of the shin. Just give your right knee a squeeze. Maybe a little ankle rotation if that feels nice. If you found one direction, just taking the other. And then returning the right leg back to the couch. And here, bringing that left leg in, holding it where it makes sense, where it feels good, and some ankle rotations. Both directions. And then returning the left leg long. And here, we'll take the legs up towards the ceiling. And here in invert coronary, legs up. There is no wall, obviously, but we have our legs up, finding some stability in the low back. Maybe a little effort in the legs, just spending some time letting all of that fluid in the feet and the shins begin to cascade down the legs. If you find that this is super challenging, you can soften the knees a bit, bring them towards your torso, or put a block under your hips. Do one more breath with legs long towards the sky. Very gently begin to bring them back down. Just let the shins rest, the legs be heavy. Little tingles in the feet, and the blood returning back into the feet. From here, we're going to take that right knee in once more, give it a little squeeze, and place the right ankle over that left knee. And so here we have the beginning of figure 4, right? And this may be what feels good to you. You could stay here, there may be already some sensation, or begin to slide the left heel towards you. You might come as far even as putting your heel on the edge of the couch. And if you find this is too much sensation, you can take a little less by bringing the heel further away. You can also scoot the body further away from the couch here for this shape. Okay? So breathing into the outside of the right thigh, into the right hip. And taking sort of these yin-like shapes, but with no need to grip or hold. Allowing the couch to do all of the work. And here your task, if you will, is to breathe into the sensation as best you can. Remain present here in this shape.
full breath into those tight spaces. Perhaps adding compassion and a bit of ease, layering that into your breath as you send your breath to the hip and the glutes and the thigh. Take one more breath here. If that left leg was towards you, if you slid the heel to the edge, we'll begin to very gently slide that heel back. Shin rests on the couch. Right leg softens. Right leg returns. Ooh, and breathe into the warm sensations all along that right leg. Maybe even a little wiggle of the right leg if that feels good. And we'll find that left ankle. Actually, we'll draw the left knee in. Equal love for the second side to bring that left ankle over the right knee. Spend time here. We'll begin to gauge where is enough sensation. You might notice something sooner on one side versus the other. You can always take, again, the heel a little further away from you or scoot your body further away, whatever makes more sense as you breathe into that whole left side. Imagine as you breathe into those tight spaces, the energy that you send there can gently begin to sort of unravel, like untangling a necklace or a chain. And inviting those little pieces and those little tight spots just to unravel and smooth out. And please know while you spend time here, if something becomes a little too intense, these are supported shapes. That does not mean that there won't be intensity. And if there's something that's too much, you can always just take a little less depth. And take one more breath for this side. And sliding the right heel back, shin rests. Gently uncrossing the left leg. Oof. Left leg rests. Warmth or tingles. Maybe a little wiggle of that left leg if you'd like. A little wiggle of the toes. From here, we're going to bring both heels, or both shins bring your knees towards you. So you have your heels on the couch. We're going to take this right leg out to the side. Now, depending on how long your leg is and depending on how wide the couch is, this right foot can land. Maybe it's on the arm of the couch. Maybe you find it like on some pillows or something. You can also take more of the shin to rest on the couch. Just kind of depends on what feels good to you, okay? You can always take a little more by extending the leg longer. This left leg, we're going to bring the edge of the left. Ooh, now this is changing things. So maybe we bring this left leg open into half straddle, half butterfly, and kind of see how we might want to adjust that right leg. You can also find if you want to get a little closer to support this whole left shin. There we go. And so again, we're going to find this place where it's obviously sensation, right? Because inner hamstring. And for many of us, that's pretty tight. But it's also not a place that is sharp or unpleasant, okay? So letting this whole right leg just be heavy and resting long on the couch, and then the butterfly with the left leg open. If you're inspired to open up your arms as well to create a little more space, you can. If you're quite happy with where your arms are, breathe there. Inviting the legs to be heavier and heavier with each exhale. Just appreciating the support. Allowing the sensation to be just enough to know something's going on. Right? Just enough. Smooth, full breath into your inner right hamstring. Take another breath here. Begin to gently bend that right knee, draw the right leg in, and land that right foot to rest on the couch. Whew. And then take the left leg out. It might land in a slightly different place. That leg might behave differently. And do the right shin rest into this half butterfly, and that left leg finds its spot. If you need a little more or a little less for that left side, just setting up what feels good to you. And breathing into this side. Same smooth, even breath. Visualizing gathering up the places of tension. One tiny bit at a time, one exhale at a time, drawing the tension away. If you revisit this sequence in the future, you're also welcome to spend more time in certain poses that, say, are either more comfortable and you just like lingering in them, or maybe they create sensation that your body really appreciates, and you can spend a little more time there if you'd like. Finding one more breath for this side. Just bring your left leg in. Let the left shin rest. A little reprieve for the left leg. The legs land in whatever way is comfortable for a breath or two. Invite a little shift, a little wiggle if that's nice. And then, I see, but well, all of these things are optional, frankly, but I'll invite you to explore a full straddle on the couch. And so we'll take the right leg off to the right. Now, as you do this, know that one, if you're not completely centered, which may happen, you might need to readjust things. Two, because both legs are long, this could be a very different experience. And by way of you want less openness, right? And once you found that place where you have some sensation, then gravity be the assist, creating this beautiful stretch down the inside of the legs, settling back into your breath. As you breathe here, maybe tuning in to the length of your inhale. What count that might that be? It could be a 3 or a 4 count perhaps. Then inviting the exhale over time to match the count of the inhale. Allowing life around you to be what it is. If the mind wanders, just using the breath, an invitation, bringing the awareness back here and now. Take one more breath into your full straddle on the couch. And then begin to very gently, perhaps one at a time, bring your legs back. Shins rest. Legs heavy. Everything neutralized once more. And then we'll meet once again with the heels on the front edge of the couch. And then inviting the knees to butterfly open, soles of feet come together. And here you can let your feet, like the edges of your feet, rest on the edge of the couch. You might choose to shift your feet up a bit so the feet rest on the top-ish edge of the couch. That's going to create a little lift in the hips, a little more of a back bend. So just kind of see what feels good to you. Maybe it's sort of an in-between place. Slide the legs to land in a place that feels good as you allow the knees to drift open and be supported here. Baddha Konasana on the couch. Smooth, full breath for this shape. And tune back into the movement of your breath. And spacious inhales. Easeful exhales. As you spend time here, just another gentle reminder that your shape will be unique to your anatomy as well as the prop, your couch that you're using, and adjusting so that it's a place that's supported, a place that may create a little sensation, but not an overwhelming amount of sensation. Allowing all of these shapes to be ones that you linger in with intention. Know that they don't have to be elaborate. And a smooth breath in. Even breath out. You could stay with butterfly on the couch for a bit longer if you'd like. You're welcome to do so. Or begin to bring the knees back towards each other, towards you, and then slide the feet down so that your heels of your feet and or the instep of your feet, the arches, are on the front edge, taking sort of like a malasana or a supported apasana on the couch. This little compression, a little drawing the legs back in. Smooth, full breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Taking your time to return back to shins, resting on the couch. Maybe a little wiggle if that feels good, little, swoosh of the hips. And take a few breaths here to notice whatever there is to notice. about your breath, about your body, maybe even about your mind. As you breathe in, feel the whole body breathe in. As you breathe out, the whole body breathes out. And here with your hands, perhaps as you breathe in, curl the fingers in, make fists as you breathe in. And with the exhale, release the fingers, extend them wide as you breathe out. As you do this, imagine gathering things in your hands that do not serve you, like stress. And with the exhale, letting them go. Perhaps too much social media. As you breathe in, gather it up. Release that as you let it go. Spending time in the future, a little bit of anxiety or a little bit of anxiety. Breathe in, gather up that sensation. Sigh that away. Allowing the arms to rest open wide if that feels good, or allowing the palms to rest upon your torso. Maybe feel like you're giving yourself a little hug here, tucking the elbows in. And here, guide your awareness down to your feet. Breathe relaxation into your feet. Allow that sensation to wash over the ankles, the shins, the knees, and the thighs. From your toes to your hip sockets. Legs heavy and relaxed. Now bring your awareness to your hands. Breathe relaxation into your hands. That relaxed sensation washing over the wrists and the forearms, the elbows and the upper arms, all the way up to the shoulders, from fingertips to shoulder heads, arms heavy and relaxed. Your low back, mid back, and upper back soften. As you breathe into your torso, feel this gentle expansion of the front body. Then the softening of the collarbones and the shoulders. As the whole body continues to sink back. Imagine a blanket of relaxation washing over you as you release and relax back into the mat. and throat softens. Your jaw softens. Your eyes and eyebrows soften. And that space between your eyebrows begins to melt. The sensation washing over the forehead and the crown of the head as you sink back, softening, and you surrender to your Shavasana. can spend more time, as long as you'd like, with you and your practice, filled with your breath. And it's time to begin to move on to other things. We'll start with wiggling fingers and toes, shifting wrists and ankles. Bring the knees in towards the body, giving yourself a squeeze. And here, just the best you can, gently rolling to your right side, resting your head and your arm. Allowing a gentle, smooth transition back. With soft or closed eyes, and gently making your way back to your seat. As you find your seat, palms come together, thumbs rest upon heart centers. You bow your chin to your chest, your source of gratitude, compassion, and love. Thanking yourself for finding the time. Thanking your breath for guiding the way. Thanking your body for being so patient and aware and strong. Thumbs find third eye point, your seat of intuition. I thank you for sharing your time, your energy, and your beautiful practice with me. Until our paths cross again, my friends, be well and namaste. Thank you. We'll see you again soon.